Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking to you about using ClassDojo to take behavioral data. So I'm going to go beyond that. So I'm going to get into my class. Okay. And I'm going to be click on my class right there. So I have students. I'm going to click on a student. I'm going to go over here to options and I'm going to click on view reports. Okay, so it's showing no points right now because I haven't given out points in about a month since we got out of school. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the student that I want, and then I'm going to set my date range. Let's see, I want to look at his data from the month of May. So I'm going to set my date range. Okay, so it's showing all of the different behaviors set within Dojo. Then I'm going to tell it that I want to view spreadsheet. So I'm going to click over here. There we go. Okay. So it looks a little crazy right now because my columns are not wide enough. Here's a tip in Excel. You can make the columns as wide as you need to by coming up here. You see how the cursor changes shape if you double click right there at the juncture of each. So some of this stuff in here I don't need. This is me and my para. I don't need that data, so I'm just gonna click and delete this column. Need that column. These are the behaviors. I definitely need this. The weights. So in Dojo, a positive point is a positive behavior, and a negative point is a negative behavior. So for right now, what I want is the negative behaviors. So I'm going to leave the weight alone right now. Alright, so I'm left with the date and time, and it goes ahead and it sorts it for you according to date, from the earliest date to the latest. I have the skill name, which are the behaviors that I had already put into Dojo in the beginning. Specific behaviors that you could lose points for or gain points for, and then weights. So right now I want to sort according to all my negative behaviors together and all my positive. So I'm going to go over here. I clicked on the column. Okay, it's telling you I want to sort according to this column. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on sort and filter. Okay, I want smallest to largest, so it's going to go negative numbers to positive numbers. Alright, expand the selection. That means that it's going to sort and it's going to move the entire line. You want to use expand the selection. Don't do continue with current selection because it'll only put this column in order and it won't move these other two columns. And we want everything to get moved together. I'm just going to click on sort. Alright, so now I have all of my behaviors in line, all sorted out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scroll down. Alright, so for creating this BIP or for taking data for an already created BIP, I'm gonna pull out, or I'm gonna delete the positive behavior. Alright, so his target behaviors are compliance, verbal aggression, and physical aggression. Okay, so I go through here and I'm going to make notes to myself. This is a compliance. Arguing is verbal. Making threats is verbal. Okay, so I'm going through and I'm marking all of my the behaviors. according to his target behaviors. So C is compliance, V is verbal aggression, and P is physical aggression. Okay, so now I've got all of those marked, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to sort. So I want to put all of each type together. And again, we want to expand the selection, so I'm going to click sort. Alright, so now I have them all together. Alright, so now I can go through and I can count up how many instances of non-compliance that he had during the month of May. So I'm just going to make a note over here, compliance, and there are 12. Okay. Physical aggression, that's just 1. That's good. I can already tell you that is a big decrease from where he was. It wouldn't be a targeted behavior if it weren't something major that we were dealing with. And then verbal aggression, which is actually his #1 target behavior. Alright, so that is 21. Okay, so I'm going to put that in over here. Excuse me. Alright. You count up the number of days that we took data on. Okay, so I'm going to put my, I'm going to move this for right now. I'm going to move it down here, out of the way. I'm moving it because I'm fixing to sort this data over here. And I don't want it to get sorted with all the rest of the data because it's attached to these lines. Okay, so I'm going to sort. Click on that column, sort oldest to newest, expand the selection, sort. We took data on 8 days. Okay, so I'm going to calculate 12 instances over 8 days. So I'm going to get my calculator. Alright, so that is an average of 1.5 instances per day. Okay. What I would probably write on this for physical aggression is 1 instance over the 8 days that were recorded, because that's just better